My name is Patrick Slade. I'm an attorney in the litigation department in the firm, which means I'm the one that is responsible for bringing lawsuits if it gets to that point. I think litigation is interesting because there is an art to it. You have these laws and these rules and these regulations, and those are kind of the rules of the game. And within that, you take your facts, you take your evidence, and you take your client, and you use those to your best advantage within those rules. And what I do enjoy is, the longer I do this, I feel like every day I learn a little bit more, I get a little bit better at it, and that's very inspiring to me. I think client expectations are the biggest part of what I do. I am very straightforward with my clients. I tell them the good news, I also tell them the bad news. I don't ever want them to be surprised by anything that happens in the case. I think if people go to an attorney and they tell them what they want to hear, I don't think that attorney is doing their job. I think it's so important to be honest with your client, and that's how we build trust. The most rewarding day for me is when I'm here and I'm with the other attorneys and I'm able to collaborate with them on ideas for my cases and different directions or different theories that I may not have thought of. And I also enjoy the person-to-person contact with the clients. I learn an awful lot about my clients and the things they're going through. Any type of interaction like that, I really get a charge out of that every day. If a client was considering coming to our firm with a case, I think the number one thing I tell them is that we are a big firm. We have a lot of resources. We have a lot of very good attorneys with different areas of knowledge and expertise. And we're also not afraid to use our resources to get the experts that we need, to do the investigation that we need, regardless of how big of a case it is. You know, we really are a big firm, and we use that to our advantage and our clients' advantage. I think people sometimes think of us as a car accident firm, and that is a large part of what we do. But we also handle premises cases, we handle medical malpractice cases, labor law cases, we have employment law. So, you know, our firm largely focuses on people who are injured, but within that, there's a broad spectrum of the types of cases that we handle.